welcome along. My name is Zuri, and today I want to take you through a fluid practice. We're really allowing the body to move in a way that feels really free within our body. So we're letting go of any feel of restriction, of being held back, and just allowing true expression to flow through your body. So I'm going to come into a seated position, and again, to give you that freedom of choice in your body, what does that need to look like for you right here, right now? Do you want to sit cross-legged? Do you want to come into a kneeling position? So check in with your body. Rest the hands on your thighs. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand towards the belly. Take a few moments to really check in and tune in, notice how you're showing up here today. Noticing any tension within your body, any tightness, noticing and being aware of that without feeling the need to change it. No need to create a story around what it is that you feel, other than just allowing it to be. As we start the practice, raise both hands towards the heart. And using the energy of the breath in, raise your arms as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Little gentle back bend as you gently look up. Exhale, bring hands back towards the heart. Inhale, open up the front of the body. Maybe open up the hands, create space between each of the fingers. Exhale. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Just let the arms gently flow from side to side in your own time. You can do this slowly. You can just move with flow, listening to your own rhythm. And as we come back through the middle, bring the hands back towards the heart. Adjust the body slowly, taking the knees slightly wider, your big toes together, and stretch forward as you come into child's pose, and then come up again. And try that again, just gently move, fluid movement as we flow into child's pose and then gently come out of it. Curl forwards, extending the arms out in front. Returning. And this time just pausing maybe just a little longer there. Take the arms all the way over towards the right side. As you settle onto one side, and take it over to the other side, shifting that weight up and over to the other side, pausing, resting, connection to stillness if that sort of feels right for you here. And then as you come back through the middle, just gently come up and thread the needle and take your left arm under your right. And the hips just lifted away from your heels. Take a breath in and open the arm up and look up. And try that again. Thread the needle, go underneath. And then open that arm up, look up. Just soften that top arm, thread the needle, go underneath. And then breath in, inhale, open up the chest. And as you thread the needle, maybe pause underneath just for a moment. Returning. And then on the other side, slide the arm underneath, gentle, thread the needle. Could be on a slight angle with your body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drawing under, little pause here. Inhale, open. Just opening the chest, opening through the front of the shoulder. Exhale, drawing underneath. Inhale. Soften that top arm rather than forcing it. Just let it be fluid. Draw it underneath you. Last one. Inhale, open. Soft with that arm. Exhale, draw underneath. And come back into kneeling position, Japanese sitting pose. Let's put some of those movements together. Lean to your right side. Reach up and over with that top arm. Exhale, coming all the way over onto child's pose on one side. Taking that left arm, inhale, open it up. Whatever that needs to look like or feel like in your body. Exhale, thread the needle. And breathing in. Coming back to Japanese sitting pose. Try that on the other side. Breath in. Exhale, child's pose on one side. Breathing in. Opening up, chest opens, arm heavy at the top. Exhale, thread the needle as you draw underneath. Inhale, exhale. 4 movements. Freedom of expression. Exhale, over to one side. Open up, breath in. Inhale, whatever that needs to look like or feel like in your body. Exhale, thread the needle as you go under. Breathing in. Exhale. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, open. Open up the chest. Let the arm flow behind you. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one more round in your own time. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one on the other side. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing, settling in. If it feels right for you, just move the shoulders. Maybe rotate the head gently from side to side. What does your body need here at the moment? Does it need some movement? Does it need stillness? Really allow your body to choose. Tuning in, checking in. What feels right in my body? Come on to all fours, hands and knees position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Bend the space between your knees. Move through cat and cow. Allow this to be very fluid. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gentle back bend. Exhale, rounding, looking underneath. Couple more. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Long breath out. Settling the spine into its neutral position. Again, have a little play around, maybe move your hips from side to side. You can leave your head just where it is, so you get some movement through the pelvis, shuffling the hips. Gently, slowly, in the speed that feels right for your body here today. Move those hips side to side. You could take the head as well. Checking in. Just having a play around in your body. So from this position, just take the arms a little further forwards. With the hands are no longer stacked under the shoulders. Imagine you're going into child's pose. Lean over to your right heel. Circle your hips around to the left, come up and around, and repeat left to right, going over and around. Moving flow, moving backwards, though you're going into child's pose, and then coming around and through, almost drawing a circle with your hips, around and center, and press back. Keeping the arms still, the arms in the sit position, just moving through my torso. The feet are still, the arms are still, just moving through the middle of the body, through the hips, through the pelvis, through the shoulders, through the chest. One more, left to right, come around. As you find your way back to center, rest back into child's pose, forehead softens onto the mat. Maybe circling the arms around, reaching the arms behind the body, knuckles resting on the mat, forehead softening onto the mat, relaxing that lower jaw. As you sweep the arms around, again reaching the arms out in front, really extend out to the tips of the fingers, and then drawing the body forwards, heart comes forwards and up. Tuck the toes under, exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And sliding the heels away, a little bit of space between the feet. They're not too close, but also not too wide. Really activate the upper arms as though you're drawing the upper arms towards each other. Start to move, a little bit of movement, walking, movement, flow, walk the dog. Keep drawing that belly in and up. Keep the hips lifted nice and high. And have a play around again with this range of movement here. Does it need to be slow? Just really fluid. Just finding the rhythm, the speed that feels right for your body here. Press both heels down, resting back into child's pose, big sigh. Resting your body here. Using the energy of the next breath in, inhale, bring your body up. Tuck the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Let the head hang through, maybe give your head a little bit of a shake here. Lifting up onto tippy toes, tiny little steps. Look forwards into the space you're about to step into. Exhale, fold. And again, maybe shake it out. Relax the arms, relax across the back of the shoulders. And take a breath in, come up halfway only. Lifting fingertips halfway down the shin. You could straighten the legs out just a little. Maybe the tips of the fingers feel more comfortable being on the mat. And just taking what you need here. Lunge the right leg back only. Place the knee towards the ground, raise the arms up, breath in. Maybe bring the hands together into heart prayer position. Lower the hands down towards the heart. Open up, warrior arms. You open to one side, maybe look back. And then as you come through the center, bring the hands towards the heart. Keeping the hands at heart center, gently twist around to the other side. And as you come through the center, again, send the arms up, look up. And with the right leg behind you, place your left hand onto your left hip and shift over towards that left side. Reaching up and open, then circle the arm around in front of the body. Lean forwards. And take your weight down, so both the arms are on the inside of that front leg. And just sinking down through the hips. Have a little play here, allowing your hip to come forwards and down, but keeping this front knee in line with your ankle. Take one more round of your breath. And then as you gently reach each hand either side of the mat, tuck the back toes under and come up into a low lunge. Lift that back heel, spring forwards, exhale, fold. Again, maybe shake it out, shake it out. Arms soft, relaxing through the shoulder blades, and then breath in halfway, lift, coming up, tips of the fingers halfway down the shin, tips of the fingers on the floor, taking a breath in, and that long breath out. As you fold forward, left leg lunges back this time. Place the knee towards the ground. Breath in, inhale, raise your arms up. And then maybe bringing the palms together. Or keep the arms apart. What does it need to look like or feel like for you here today? As you lower the hands down, just shift and look around. So you're turning away from that front leg. You're opening the arms, and here I'm just going to create a little bit of movement through the wrist and through the fingers, maybe looking back towards that back arm. As we come through the center, hands to the heart, and gently twist the other way. Spinal rotation, spinal twist. Don't need to give too much. And as I come back through the center, just send your body weight forwards. I've brought my right shoulder down through the inside of that right leg. And just sinking the hips forwards into a position that feels right. So having a play around the feel with the range of movement at the hip flexors, keeping the chest lifted. You can come to the tipsy fingers, you can rest the hands on a block. And then coming up, just reaching the hands either side of that front foot. Tuck the toes under, press back, low lunge. Keep the chest lifted, spring forwards, exhale, fold. Again, shake the head. Maybe cut opposite hand, opposite elbow, ragdoll. Just move a little bit more. Fluid movement. You would create some freedom and some space to move into. What would it feel like? Let the head hang low, relax the lower jaw. Come up, breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back onto your hands and your knees. So this box-shaped position here, neutral spine. Shift the weight forward slightly. Elbows brush past the ribcage, come all the way down. Big toes together, heels touch. From this position here, move the hands towards the back of the ribcage. Roll shoulders back. And just come up into baby cobra. And then exhale, slowly lower that down. Again, big toes, heels, inner thighs squeeze together, breath in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Do one more, breath in. Roll shoulders back. Half chest open. Keep squeezing your heels together. Pressing the top of the feet lightly into the mat. Release, come up onto hands and knees. Sit back into child's pose. Forehead softens onto the mat. Walk the hands over to one side. And gently walk the hands up and over to the other side. And as you come back through the center, inhale, draw the body up, hands and knees, tuck toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Connecting into the stillness, move your body if you feel you need to. Find a space you can settle into. Lift the heels, look towards the top of the mat, start to walk. When you get to the top of your mat, breath out, exhale, fold. Breath in halfway only. Maybe lengthen the back of your thighs, exhale, fold. Lunging that right leg back. So we lunge right leg back, chest is open. Place your right hand under your right shoulder and rotate. Now the top arm is up, but we could wrap that top arm and bring it behind your lower back. Reaching the fingers down towards the ground. Raise the arm up. Come around, breath in, lower that back knee. Inhale, raise arms up. Reaching up, chest is open. And then sweep the arms behind you. And bring the hands towards the back of the hips again. Just send the hips forwards and down. Breathing in and breathing out. As I lower my body, tuck the toes under, step back into high plank. Pausing in this position here. And taking a few moments just checking in. If we wanted to lower the knees, we could do that right now. And slowly lower the body, take your time. Big toes, heels touch. This time as you come up, hover the arms. So the hands, just hover the hands away from the mat. And place the hands down, tuck toes under, exhale. Come back into child's pose. Long flowing breath out. Maybe the arms in front, maybe the arms need to be behind you here. So sweep those arms around out in front. Reach and extend for the front of the mat. Inhale, come up, tuck toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big stretch of the back of the body. So lift both heels, glancing to the top of the mat, walking, stepping forwards, exhale, fold, breath in, halfway only. Take another breath in. You should take that long breath out, fold fully. Lunging this time the left leg back. Place your left hand under your left shoulder and rotate the other way. So rotating towards that front leg. The top arm could just extend up or wrap it behind you. Bring the hand behind your lower back and send your eye gaze. You're looking towards this top shoulder, opening up the chest, creating space into the front of the body. And then as you bring the arm around, sweep it around, lower that back knee, breath in, raise your arms up on an inhale. Sweep the arms behind you, bring the hands all the way down towards the back of the hips. And just send your hips forwards. Getting into that hip flexor, opening the chest, the arms just gradually supporting and guiding your hips forwards and down, checking that front knee still in line with your ankle. Bring your arms down, tuck the toes under, step back to high plank, pause here, and both arms and both legs straight. You could take the option here, lowering the knees and gently lowering body all the way down. Reach the arms out in front. So with the arms extended, have the feet just slightly apart. Lift right arm with right leg, same side of the body. Right arm with left leg. Right arm with both legs. Try your left arm with your left leg. Same side of the body. Left arm, right leg. So working on that diagonal. Left arm only, both legs. And then putting that together, both arms, both legs come up. Sweep the arms behind you. Open up the chest. Reaching the tips of the fingers towards the back edge of the mat. Lower down. Turn your head to one side. The shoulders roll forwards. Let your head rest, your cheek just resting into roughly the middle of the mat. As you bring your head through the center, hovering the head, again rolling the shoulders back. Activate the arms, start to lift the chest, reach the arms back, hover the legs, puff that chest open. The legs are long and straight, the feet just slightly apart for this one. Hovering the legs off the mat. Open up through the front of the body. Take another breath in. Exhale, turn your head the other way. Take one more round of your breath here. As you bring the hands through underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under and pike up to downward facing dog. Find the body resting in down dog and transition as though you're creating Mexican way through your body. Lift your heels and keep moving through the body until you find yourself in your plank position. Push the weight back into the heels. Plank, pike up, press back to downward facing dog. And we try that again. We lift the heels. You're creating a Mexican wave. It starts through your heels, through your legs, up through your hips. Draw the belly in, keep your chest open. When we find our way back into that plank position, pausing. Now create the movement, moving backwards, up and back. And then the heels are the last thing to connect down towards the mat. Last one, pick up the heels. Here comes the Mexican wave, moving through your body, through your torso. Press back into the heels, energy out the top of the head. Keep it strong, keep it active. Press back to downward facing dog. And this time as you lift both the heels, walk it in. And as you take those tiny little steps towards the top of the mat, take the feet slightly wider. And the feet towards the edges of the mat, even turn slightly out. Start to sink deep, coming into low squat. Bring the hands into heart prayer position. Just squatting down. Open up the chest. Hands resting right into the center of the heart. Creating that length from your sit bones to the crown of the head. The arms just resting on the inside of the legs. Look over your right shoulder. Then send that right arm up. You're looking over to the right. Right arm is up. And bring it back to center. Look over your left shoulder this time. So you glance your head. You look over. And then you take that same arm. You open it up to one side. As you bring it back through the center. See if you can lower your hips. Sit back into the mat. The feet are flat. The knees are bent. Reach the arms out in front of you. Breathing in. Start to move back. And coming into bow pose. Core strength. Core stability. Lift the legs. Flex the feet. Maybe holding the legs in this position. Or extending and reaching those legs out long. Feet in flexion. Bring the legs in. Lower the feet and then sit up. Come back to where we started. Follow the flow of the breath. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhaling. Inhale. Lifting the legs. Exhaling. You could hold the legs where they are or exhale. Extend those legs away. Breathing in. Bring the knees back. Lower the feet. One more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Pause here. Exhale, extend. Look at the feet at your eye level. Both arms, both legs straight. Bringing everything back to center, lowering the feet. Sit tall, reach arms forward. C-curve spine. Massage the back all the way down. Take your time as you lower. Just let the body land. And as you walk the feet back towards the body, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Give a little hug, whether you're holding halfway down the shin or holding on the back of the thigh. Place that right foot to rest onto your left thigh, with the toes almost touching or reaching towards the kneecap. The knees stacked. The arms can reach out just a little wider. Bring the opposite arm across and gently guide your right leg as you drift over to the left side, maybe looking away. As you gently rotate the head towards the right side. Coming into gentle twist. Take one more round of your breath here. Release that top arm. Use the energy of the breath in to lift the body back up to center. Again, bringing that right knee towards your chest and changing the angle of the foot. Taking the outer edges of the right foot to the middle of your thigh, just letting that right knee drift out. Reach the hands between the legs and lift the supporting leg. Taking one more round of your breath here. Gradually lower the supporting foot. Bring both knees towards the chest. If it feels comfortable, maybe just gently rock from side to side, a little massage of the lower back. As you lower the feet towards the floor, repeat that on the other side. Left leg draws in, hands halfway down the shin. The foot is in gentle flexion. Bring it in nice and close towards the midline of your body. Change the angle. Place the foot to rest on the thigh, the toes reaching towards the knee. Maybe the arms out wide. Reach the opposite arm across so the right arm reaches to the outside of the left thigh, and you gently guide both the legs over and across as you look away. So the legs go one way, the head gently rotates in the opposite direction. Gentle spinal twist. And still in gentle flow. Just gently slowing down the tempo. Gently calming the nervous system. Take one more round of your breath. Release that top arm. Drift both the legs back towards the center. Bring the head back to the center. Again, bring that left leg in nice and close. Flexion of the foot. Change the angle. Place the outer edges of your left foot onto your right thigh. This may be all that you need. Reach the hands between the legs. Bring both the legs closer towards the middle of your body. Release. Again, bring the feet back towards the mat. Pausing here. Press the palms down. Roll the shoulders back. There's a little bit of space between the feet. Shoulders roll back. Gently pick up the hips. Lift your hips. Lift your pelvis. Slide the arms under a little closer. As you maybe lace your fingers together. Feel as though you're pressing down through the center of the heels as you're drawing your knuckles towards the back of your heels. Puff the chest open. Take one more round of your breath, releasing the arms and massaging slowly that lower back. Coming back to neutral spine. Try that again one more time. Gently pick up the hips. So as I draw the hips up slowly, I start to bring the arms underneath. Just create a little bit of space for the arms to lace close together. Underneath. So it feels like your arms are underneath your rib cage, underneath your back. The knuckles, the arms pulling down towards the end of the mat. Feel the strength through the front of the body. But relax the lower jaw and just keep the neck nice and stable, but free as well. So there's no tension or no weight down through your neck. Release the arms, massage that spine down. Slide the legs away, letting the body rest, maybe rotating the palms up. Walk the feet back towards the body. Keep the feet fairly close. Let the legs draw out as you bring the soles of your feet together. Come onto the outer edges of both the feet. You could use a cushion, some support for the weight of your thighs. Leave your arms beside your body or sweep the arms around you, circling the arms all the way around until you could rest the hands on the ground behind you. Coming into the sleeping butterfly. Sweeping the arms, wrap around your body. And just take a few moments to settle the arms. Slide the legs away as we come into Shavasana. And the feet gently turn out, the palms rotate up. Relax that lower jaw. Coming into the stillness and the silence of this pose, sometimes referred to as the corpse pose, as the body becomes so still and lifeless. Feel ready to move, just gently move your fingers, move your toes. There's that reconnection to your physical body. Again, the gentle movements. Maybe walking your feet back towards you, rolling over onto one side, coming into the fetal position, allowing your body to be held and supported. It's a very nurturing and protective position to rest into. As you place the hands into the ground, use the support of your arms to lift your upper body. Coming into either a seated position, cross-legged, or kneeling position, sitting on a cushion or a bolster. Taking what you need to support your body. Raise the arms up. And bring the shoulders down. Slide the right arm behind your back and reach the left one behind you As you bring the fingers almost to touch. If they touch, it's fine. If they don't, try not to force them. In fluid movement, release. One arm comes up, one arm reaches down, and then move them like a windmill around. The bottom one comes up, the top one comes down. Slide that bottom arm up your back as you reach the top one down. Maybe the fingers touch. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Whatever feels right. Let's take one more round of your breath here. As you bring them out like a windmill again. Reaching up. Let it move. Let it be fluid. Maybe soften the elbows. Create fluid movement so that as you're moving your arms, you give yourself permission to move your body any way that feels right. This practice was all about freedom of movement, flow, breath is the essence of yoga. As we bring this practice to an end here today, raise the hands towards the heart. As I bow my head towards the earth, I say to you, Namaste.